Good afternoon and welcome to today's Clergy Check-In for Monday, March 22nd. Tomorrow is an historic day in Israel yet again. Tomorrow, Israelis will go to the polls for its general election. It will be the fourth time in 1 year and 20 days that Israelis have had that privilege. We in our country know how fraught one election can be every 4 years. Imagine 4 elections in just over 1 year. The goal is to create a coalition government made of the many parties that exist within the Knesset, and the ultimate goal is to have a prime minister emerge, and that prime minister has to have enough parties to create that coalition. Otherwise, it is determined that the president of the country makes a determination temporarily, and hopefully, given a period of time, a coalition government forms. That has not been successful. In addition, we have Prime Minister Netanyahu under the scrutiny of legal problems, and yet there is some glimmering hope in this year's election, one that we as a Reform congregation can be most proud of. In the elections tomorrow, Rabbi Gilad Kariv is poised to be the first Reform rabbi elected to the Knesset. Rabbi Kariv is not just a rabbi in Israel. He's the executive director of the Israeli Movement for Progressive Judaism. He is both a rabbi and an attorney. He has argued before the courts, and he, in his humor, has indicated that any politician in Israel has to have the skin of an elephant. If you happen to be the first Reform rabbi in that Knesset government, you have to have the skin of a mammoth. And so he does. He has argued cases. He has stood for justice. He has stood for rights for secular Jews, for Reform Jews, for conservative Jews in the land, often causing the ire from the ultra-Orthodox within Israel. Given the Supreme Court decision just a few short weeks ago regarding conversions by Reform and conservative rabbis in Israel, this is yet another step of where Israel is having inroads being made by the Reform movement. I hope you follow the election results tomorrow, and I pray that the fourth time here works a charm, and that the people of Israel has a government that it can be proud of, that can unite it, that can lead it to a more peaceful resolve with its neighbors. Have a great afternoon. Stay safe.